Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the Vrooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9 on Nintendo Switch, and today we're gonna be driving this beauty in multiplayer, the Koenigsegg Agera RS. However, you can see right there that I don't actually own this car, though I am getting closer. No, so I'm gonna be driving this because right now, as usual here on the Switch, every weekend there is a 1v1 tournament, and this week is for the Koenigsegg Agera RS, which is lovely because I lost my previous chance to record this tournament. I'll explain why in a second. And we have two options. We got one that is focused mostly on nitro with 5 points of nitro compared to this, but this one is about acceleration. So of course I'm gonna go for the acceleration one because the nitro I don't think is gonna make that much of a difference. But yeah, so let's find some people to race with and I'll tell you why I previously missed my chance. So, the deal with this is that a couple months ago, I don't remember exactly when, but there was another 1v1 with this car, and I was so excited to record. I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it, and all of that. I was ready, but that, hold on. I might have to, after this race, I'm gonna restart the game, because can you hear how the engine is barely audible, and yet the nitro effects and all of that, it's so loud. Yeah, this is part of the issue that the game has been having for a while now, where the sounds are all over the place, and they vary from, from booting up the game to the next time that you boot up the game. So I'm gonna restart it after this, and hopefully it's gonna be better. But anyway, so yeah, I wanted to record that other 1v1, but unfortunately I was not able to because, again, there was a bit of an issue, and the servers were just completely dead. And yeah, I was not able to record because there was no way to connect. In fact, I think that was a weekend where there were massive issues both in the global version and on Switch. Like, the connection to the game was completely messed up for like an entire weekend or something. There was even compensation about it. It was weird. Oh, wait a second. Suddenly the engine is that much louder. What? All right. I'm still gonna restart and see if we get slightly better sound mixation. Okay, so one restart later, and we're gonna figure out if the volumes are better. Hold on, let me listen. No, it still kind of sounds the same, doesn't it? Sometimes after a restart or when you boot up the game, you get that weird thing where every time that you press the nitro button, there will be a metallic clank sound going on, and that is actually something that it's normal in when you're playing local multiplayer. Because that it's like an indicator, oh, the opponent is using nitro or whatever, but it normally doesn't happen in anywhere else. And yet sometimes it happens again because of this sound issue. But anyway, whatever. I guess we're gonna live with this for now. I mean, to be completely fair, you know what this car sounds like. I'm fine. You know what this car sounds like. Oh, jeez. Can you believe it that this cough has not abandoned me? I'm legit perfectly fine in every other way. I was sick somewhere in December, I think. Maybe it was in November, I'm not sure. But this cough, up to 2024, is still there. It's annoying. So, whatever, it's fine, it's fine. See, now it sounds better. I don't understand, whatever. But that's another W. That's fine, that's fine. Again, as usual, the first opponents are always gonna be the easier ones. Oh man, for the next race, I'm gonna start recording before we actually enter the race. Because there's this sound issue has the advantage or the peculiarity that it allows me to hear some things that I would never hear. Like some of these cars seem that they do have like a startup sound, but you normally don't ever get to hear that. Because again, the general balance of the engine noises it's very bad in this game. I've never liked how little emphasis is put over here. But again, thanks to this bug in here, sometimes you can hear it. So in the next race, I'm gonna record, or rather resume the recording before we get into the race to see if when we get into the race you get to hear the sound. But anyway, so yeah, at least finally I am able to record this car. And again, I am actually on my way to try to acquire this car. I've been using my Clash coins in getting blueprints for this. And so far, like you saw at the start of the video, I'm in like 50-something blueprints. I only buy 4 blueprints. Oh god. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. The guy's very far behind me, so this will be alright. I basically only buy 4 blueprints per refresh of the Clash. Because I could buy more. I have resources to buy more. But you know that the more that you buy, the more expensive that they are. So that's why I'm taking my time in getting the blueprints for this, and I'm also getting blueprints for another car that I will talk about at some other point. But hey, There we go. Another W. Let's go, baby. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but just pay attention. Once we change from this screen to the next one, there might be a great onomatopoeia. Check this. Check this out. There it is. You heard it? I'm telling you, I have never once heard those sounds because you never do. It's just weird. Again, I know that I've talked about this to no end on how this game surprises me as to how they put so much effort into the graphics, and let's be completely real, the game looks absolutely stunning. It's a great looking game. They put so much effort in that and whatnot, and yet the sounds, specifically, the engine sounds are so not great. And then on top of that, they're buried behind the mix so hard. I wonder if maybe, oh, my opponent just disconnected, cool. I wonder if that was intentional. They were like, you know what, we don't really have amazing engine sounds, so let's just bury it behind the mix of all the other sounds. It's just so weird, so incredibly weird to do that. In a racing game, they don't focus enough on the engine noise, but oh well. So, should I talk about this car? I don't know what to say about this car. It feels like one of those agile, yet fast, yet difficult to accelerate cars in Class S, you know? Build the speed, keep it going. Though I do have something to say about this type of cars, but I guess that's gonna be on the next race because reason. Okay, we're gonna try again to see if we hear that noise. Let's stay quiet for now. Let's see if we hear it. Well, here we hear it. You know what I'm saying. No, because right away we got launched into the countdown. So yeah, not a big chance to listen to that. But yeah, so what I wanted to say about this type of cars is that I have found it surprisingly much more comfortable to drive these cars here on the Nintendo Switch than in the global version. I played on Android, and maybe it has to do with the manual acceleration that I use over here. But generally speaking, I have found indeed these cars to be much more manageable over here. I have a chance to control them better. Like recently I was playing with the Devel 16 in the global version because of the Drive Syndicate happening over there. And I mean, I don't think that car is too dissimilar to other cars. I mean, yeah, I know it's super fast and all of that stuff, but in general, compared to the Class S cars, the top tier Class S cars, I should say, it's not that dissimilar. And yet, on Android, it has given me a bunch of issues. Oh my god, that was too high. Giving me a bunch of issues to drive it. But to give you a more specific example, the Bugatti Bolide a year ago in the global version on Android, it was giving me some issues to drive it just because I'm not super used to controlling those type of cars. And yet when I played it over here in the Switch, oh, it was a breeze. I had such a good time with the Bolide. So I don't know. All right, let's see if it happens. I don't know. It was a different sound this time, but okay, whatever. I think you heard it the first time, so that's all right. But yeah, overall, in general, this car, I don't know what to tell you about it. It has great top speed, and it drifts pretty good, actually. Handling, actually, you know what? Let me try some handling over here. Handling is fine. It's not super stiff. Oh god. But yeah, overall, maybe because I don't have enough experience with this type of cars, the top tier cars of the game, I can't really tell you the difference. So this is a noob talking, keep that in mind. But to me, this doesn't feel anything too different than, for example, the Jesko, which I do own, but I don't get to use that often. You know, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I really don't know. So don't take me seriously on this. Don't think I'm doing a review of the car because I can't. I don't have experience to be able to say like, oh yeah, this is actually better because it does this better. I don't even do floaties. Should I do a floatie? No. Oh, there you go. It does floaties. That's one thing I can tell you. But yeah, I don't know. What can I say? I'm just too noob in terms of classes. I mean, I have gotten a lot more experience on classes than, say, a year ago because now I have more Class S cars and I get to play them more often. But that's not to say that I play a ton with them, so oof. Also, completely unrelated to what we're doing over here with the car and the 1v1 tournament, I just want to make a quick mention to the fact that if I do get this car in the Clash shop soon-ish, it will be kind of funny that it will kind of follow my progression of Koenigseggs as it happened in Asphalt 8. Because right now in this game, I have the Koenigsegg Yes. So this will be my second Koenigsegg, so that would be like, oh, cool. The Jesko and the RS, and that's exactly the two first Koenigseggs that I got also in Asphalt 8, so yeah. I mean, unless something really unexpected were to happen, like, I don't know, in the upcoming event, suddenly, for some reason, there's another Koenigsegg that you can get so much easier than this. Seems very, very unlikely, but hey. Oh, Jesus! Okay, that drift was a little bit garbled. I don't know what happened there, but okay. But yeah, it would be cool if I do get this car, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, Jesko and Agera RS, lovely. What happened? Both in both games. So to be fair, in Asphalt 8 by now, I own almost every Koenigsegg except the Asphalt. But hey, we're talking of a different game at this point, so who cares? All right, that's what, W number 7, I think. Yeah. Or yeah. I think we're back to the Curse of Himalayas. We've only done Himalayas. Oh, there was a sound. You heard it, right? We've basically done Himalayas in Shanghai. I think we've only done, other than that, we've only done one race in Osaka. I wish I could remember what is that a reference of. Not the Osaka. It's not Osaka. The word was a different word, but that intonation of saying it. I remember it was from a video. Oh my God, I did that so bad. This guy's gonna beat me. Hey, buddy, if you want to crash, I will be okay with that. Just saying. Listen, I don't want you to crash. I'm just saying that if you were to crash, I would absolutely. I mean, to be fair, this is only would be my first L in this tournament, so I still have some chances. Oh, wait a second, I'm catching up. Hold up. Oh no, don't knock me down. Don't knock me down. Oh, what happened with my drift? We're fine. But I lost my opportunity to get past them. If you want to mess up somewhere over here, I will be fine with that too. You know, just saying. He went for a very high jump, which is obviously not ideal. If he goes for another very high one, maybe I have a chance. Man, I lost this one. Sorry. I don't know what happened. The drift betrayed me. That is one thing that I find very curious about this game, how even cars with great drift sometimes can have bad drift. And I don't know if it's because maybe they bounce too high or something, but all right, that's gonna be an L. All right. See, Shanghai again. What did I say? We're just in the Shanghai Himalayas loop or something. I don't know. All right, let me focus over here because again, this is the moment when I start facing with opponents, more difficult opponents overall. So, oh yeah, I was able to get past them very nicely in that jump. Whoa. All right, and see, now the engine is so much louder than it was at the start of the video. I don't understand this sound issue, but hey, I did talk about how in general the volume of engines is very low in this game, and yet this bug with the sound made me so happy because suddenly the engines are so obnoxiously loud. I'm like, oh yeah, baby. I even had to lower the volume myself originally when the bug was introduced. You're like, oh wow, that's so loud. But you know what? It did make me happy, so I'm not really complaining. Right? Also, I gotta say, come on, this car looks so dope in these colors. I'm so used to seeing this car in its black. Oh, good. I'm fine. And the black livery the only livery that it has in Asphalt 8 that's seeing it in different colors. Oh, it looks so dope. It also has another bluish tone that I cannot select right now, but it looks so dope. Now, if you want to get a heart and a pin in this video, you need to leave me the key phrase, which for today is going to be, good luck unlocking this card, you can see. First person to post it gets the heart, a pin. Anybody else that posted afterwards only gets a heart. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to unlocking this car. I knew that, well, because in this version of the game, I am playing in a high-performing team or club. Not necessarily because of my skills. I don't have that many skills. But just in general with the grind and all of that, we have been getting some generally good results in the Clash, even if we don't necessarily win every time. But win or lose with the garage that we have, we still get a bunch of coins. So I knew that I needed to spend those coins wisely or smartly. And for a moment, I thought that I was just gonna basically save a lot of them. Oh, God! We're fine. I was gonna save a lot of those and basically buy all the blueprints at once, but then I realized that it has the same system where the first blueprint is gonna be this much. The second blueprint it's a higher price. The third blueprint is gonna be more expensive. So that's when I realized like I've been doing it wrong because I had been saving currency instead of spending it little by little, which is what you need to do in this game, at least in that sense. So yeah, that's why I decided to start buying the blueprints for this thing. And well, again, I'm at 50 something out of 80, I think. Still gonna take a while, and I don't think I'm gonna take it much higher than maybe 2-3 stars, but hey. Seriously, again, Shanghai. What's up with that game? The obsession with Shanghai Himalayas, it's a bit pronounced over here. Alright. So we're in race number 10, I think? So, again, gotta pay attention to what I'm doing over here, because I would like to win. Alright, I got past that dude at the start, fortunately, and so long as I don't mess it up, it should be relatively easy to stay ahead. Sorry for the coughing, guys. Again, it's ridiculous that this cough. I have taken medicines for the cough and all of that, but it just stays there. It's like, I don't know what to call it, but it's just annoying that in all of this time, the flu, the throat infection, everything went away, but the coughing remains. So, yeah. And I normally try to not cough in the microphone, obviously. I try to cut it out. But for example, this type of videos where I show you the entirety of the... You know what? I'm going to take this drive for no reason. That I show you the entirety of the race, cutting the coughing would be a little bit impractical. Yes, sorry about the coughing. It happens. I don't mean to, but it is what it is. Okay, finally, we get something different. Seriously, it's been, what, 11, 12 races, I think? And only 2 have not been in Osaka or Shanghai. Ooh, nice, I got 2 spins over there. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, but I missed the nitro bottle. That's not ideal. Okay, I'm still ahead, so... Ah! I'm fine. I did not panic. I never panic, come on. What are you talking about? Ah, Jesus. Well, I'm definitely ahead, so let's go, Bobo! Alright, so drift. Good place to test the drift. Good drift. Look at that. Hey. Where's my opponent? He's not even showing on the map anymore. That's fine. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to drive this car, even if it's at 1 star. And that is one thing that I've talked about before, how in this version of the game, on the Switch version, I don't mind unlocking cars, even if I'm only gonna keep them at 1 star, because I'm still gonna be able to play with them in an unlimited fashion, in quick race, or in split screen, with a friend and whatnot, so... Yeah, I don't mind only getting it at 1 star, though. Like I said, I will be trying to get it to higher stars, but I'm also focusing on another car, so there's that. Ooh, okay, and the last, possibly the last race is gonna be in Osaka. Right. Oh, get the near miss. Come on, give me 2 spins. Give me 2 spins! 2 spins, let's go, baby! Don't miss the nitro this time, DBT. I didn't. Fantastic. Let's not mess up this perfect nitro, and there we go. We are... Oh, and he wrecked! Let's go, baby! Oh, this is... Unless I mess up very, very badly, there should be another W. And listen, obviously, no, I just admitted that I'm in general a very mid player in this game, right? But the one thing that I have noticed, and I talked about this, I think, in the, what was it, Bolide? I think there was a 1v1 in Bolide or whatever. That when it's a 1v1s with these high-performing, difficult cars, I tend to get better results. Simply because, well, maybe people, understandably, are not very used to driving this type of cars because they're so rare, they're so, you know, all of that stuff. So I seem to get somewhat decent results when this happens. Though, to be fair, I do remember that not too long ago I lost a 1v1. I don't remember what it was about, but I lost it and I made a video on it. I guess I shouldn't get too cocky or anything. Oh, beautiful! That's gonna be W... Number 2, I was gonna say W12, but that's an engine. Just want to look at this video. Just look at this video. Yeah. Oh, look at it! All right, let me skip it for you. I mean, I said I was gonna skip it, but just look at it. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm also watching this so that I can extract a thumbnail from this. But hey, Don't judge me. You need to think like a YouTuber guy. But all right, that's gonna be another 12 W's with only one loss, so that's not too bad. Let me claim my reward because I want my reward. Let's do this. Which should be 250,000 credits, which again, is not necessarily a ton, but I still appreciate it. And more than the rewards is just being able to drive some of these cars that I may or may not own. In this case, I don't own, but okay, whatever. So there you have it. That was the Koenigsegg Agera RS. I'm still 29 blueprints away from unlocking it, so it's gonna take a while, but still, once I do, I promise I'll make a video on it, just testing in multiplayer and getting my ass destroyed. My ass... I did not say that word, YouTube. Don't get angry. That's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.